Extra, extra, read all about it. There's news. Yes, have you heard the latest? ¿Has oído lo último? Have you heard the latest? They have decided to melt the ice on Greenland. Yeah, todo el hielo que hay en Groenlandia lo van a derretir y fundir y hacer agua para Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they're going to melt. Have you heard about it? You haven't? Well, you can read all about it on page 5 of the newspaper. Yeah, I have a newspaper here. If you're interested, I can give it to you. On page 5, there's a long article about the decision by the United Nations to melt all the ice on Greenland and transport the water to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, and you can read all about it. You can read all about it. Puedes leer todo al respecto. You can read all about it, all about it, all about it on page 5. Not on page 6, on page 5. So, open your newspaper to page 5 and read about this interesting piece of information about Greenland.
Hello and welcome to another class, a new class. Okay, let's begin. The sentence today is, you can read all about it on page 5. Puedes leer todo sobre ello en la página 5. So the first part is, you can read. Okay, here usamos can, el verbo modal. So, can, nunca, 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 seguido por to. Okay, eso es un error muy típico, very typical Spanish. So, you can read, puedes leer. Es en presente simple, es verbo modal, básicamente verbo auxiliar. Ayuda, otro verbo principal. More examples. I can go, yo puedo ir. They can come, pueden venir. We can pay for dinner, podemos pagar la cena. Now negative, ¿cómo se dice can negativo? Pues pegamos not, can not. Y con la contracción can't. So repeat conmigo, can't. Dilo bien, con T al final, can't. I can't go, yo no puedo ir. They can't come, no pueden venir. We can't pay for dinner. No pueden pagar la cena. I can't read his signature. Palabra del día, firma. Keep studying.
Podemos cambiar el mundo. We can change the world. You can change the world. I can change the world. Por supuesto, nunca decimos can to. Es can más infinitivo, sin el to. Claro. You can change the world. For example, you can buy organic food. Change the world. €5. Change the world. Or you can listen to music. You can listen to music. You can change the world. Listening to good music. You can change the world. Most importantly, the most important thing, you can read. Of course, you can read. And by reading, you can change the world. You can change the world. Buy my poetry. Buy my poetry. Hey, buy my poetry. Change the world. Change the world.
Hello, okay, are you ready for the second part? All right, bien. So let's repeat the sentence together. Now, you can read all about it on page 5. Puedes leer todo sobre ello en la página 5. The second part is an expression, all about it, todo sobre ello, o todo acerca de ello. Now notice, junto muy bien las tres palabras, all about it, all about it. For example, I know all about it, yo sé todo sobre ello. My boss knows all about it, mi jefe sabe todo sobre ello. My best friend knows all about the problem. Mi mejor amigo sabe todo sobre el problema. So you can read all about it on the internet. Do you remember? On the internet, en internet, on the internet, right? Puedes leer todo sobre ello en internet. They can learn all about it in class. Pueden leer, aprender todo sobre ello en clase. So repeat, all about it, all about it. Or también all about lo que sea. All about the plan, all about the story, all about the situation. So keep practicing and see you in a few minutes.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres información de las rebajas? The sales. Puedes enterarte de todo sobre el tema en la tienda de Sarah. You can read all about it and hear all about it in Sarah's shop. Okay? Yeah. All about it. You can read all about it. You can hear all about it. We say all about it. Okay? What? Oh, the works. Oh, this leaflet is all about the works, okay? You can read all about the works and the schedule and blah, 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 okay? What now? The opening hours. Oh, this leaflet is all about the opening hours, okay? You can read all about the works and the schedule and the times that the shops open and they close and everything, okay? Thanks.
Okay, are you ready for the last part, la última parte? All right, let's begin. Reviewing the sentence together. You can read all about it on page 5. Puedes leer todo sobre ello en la página 5. So the last part, on page 5, en la página 5. Now, ojo aquí, primero usamos la preposición on y nunca in. So on page 5. Y no decimos on the page 5. No decimos en la. Esa la, fuera. So on page 5. Let's look at examples. Your name is on page 7. Tu nombre está en la página 7. Where's the picture? It's on page 50. ¿Dónde está la foto? Está en la página 50. Do you remember the word of the day? ¿Te acuerdas de la palabra del día? ¿Cómo era? Muy bien. Signature. Repeat conmigo. Signature. Esta T-U suena como ch, TH. Signature. Esta frase. My signature is on page 5. Mi firma está en la página 5. So, todos juntos. You can read all about it on page 5. Okay, see you in the next class.
Hello again, my faithful followers. Voy a poner un anuncio de mis servicios místicos en el periódico. Pero ¿en qué página va a aparecer? Let's see. It says on page 1. On page 1? That's fantastic. But wait. Now it says on page 3. Not as good as on page 1, but it's okay. But wait. Now it says on the page 4? On the page 4? No. Decimos on page 4 siempre sin the. Dilo conmigo. On page 4. Good. Wait. It says there's an article about my crazy life in the newspaper, and you can read all about it on page 5. Oh no, on page 5?